Hello.
Hey, everybody.
So, got new free comic book day hats. Got new free
shirts.
comic book day shirts. Oh, how? Okay, there you go.
Here's mine. Ta-da! Free comic book day's coming.
For Saturday in May, the 6th, I feel like it might be, but don't hold me to that. But it's the first Saturday of May, whatever that may be. But we got a bunch of comics, and we're getting, as usual, a late start. Even though it's supposed to be an early start, but
we tried so hard for an early start.
My laptop stinks. So anyway, let's go to books or whatever that is.
Okay, well, first we have some sneak previews of some stuff that I'm still working on getting created or in the system, because when we went to our Comics Pro meeting, we got lots of great stuff for you guys. So really excited. I thought I'd start off with just a couple of the things that again aren't in the system yet. But this is the Ghost in the Shell. It's just a little poster. I'm going to hold that up over there. Got a couple of those if you're a Ghost in the Shell fan. New book from Television. Blank canvas. An artist starts off staring at a blank canvas and then falls into the canvas.
New book from who?
Television.
Okay.
It says a television, but it's actually at Television.
Okay. Still don't know who that is.
It's a computer. He's a computer artist.
Ah.
So it's a trip. It's a trip. Blue Book. It came out 2 weeks ago.
No, more like 3 now.
3 weeks.
By James Tinian the Fourth.
So this is number 1, and this is an Inahookie Lee special full art Comics Pro variant.
Awesome cover.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So I'm excited about this.
To see where they go with it.
Then this is a series that I've not seen before. It's from Antarctic Press, but we actually got all of them. 1, 2, and 3. So if you are interested in reading the trials and tribulations of Miss Tilney, the
lights.
We have all 3.
The lights, along with the sun outside, is putting a bit of a glare on there.
Yeah. We got a couple of advanced reader copies of some books that are coming out. One of them...
Well, Codex Black actually came out last week, I think it was, the week before.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have some advanced reader copies. This is in our kids' corner as well, so you can, something they can come through and page through while they're here. Hardcover of Sheets. And the brand new deluxe hardcover edition of Sheets features never-before-seen content from the beloved graphic novel by Brenna Thumner. Selected as a Barnes & Noble Best Book of 2018, Sheets comes in an all-new collector's package featuring brand new cover art, behind-the-scenes content, a new introduction from Phoebe and her unicorn Dana Simpson, and a mini-comic, A Sheets Story. Fans old and new will love this gorgeous, ghostly story, perfect for any collector's bookshelf.
And the 3rd volume in the Sheets series is fixing to come out.
Sheets is fun. This book is from Rocket Ship. And I knew nothing about this till I actually had one of our meals with the
publisher.
Yes, the publisher. Thank you. The word was escaping me. It's called Let's Play, and it is super, super fun. I recommend it. It's super fun.
All ages.
She's young, single, and about to achieve her dream of creating incredible video games. But then life throws her a 1-2 punch. A popular streamer gives her first game a scathing review. Even worse, she finds out the same troublesome critic is now her new neighbor. A fun, sexy, and all too real story about gaming means and social anxiety. Come for the plot, stay for the doggo. It's Teen Plus. It's rated Teen Plus. But there is an adorable doggy. Find you a picture of the adorable doggy. Look at the adorable doggy. Yeah, super fun. Okay, so there you go. Just a couple of things. Hopefully I'll get them more in the system soon and we can do some more actual selling of these things. We're missing a cover. Ancient Enemies from Frank Miller Presents The Djinn. There are 2 covers. I'm not sure why there's only one now. But hey, I have 2 copies of this cover, so that's interesting. Art Brut is on issue number 4.
That is a creepy cover.
And there is a variant cover.
I really enjoyed the covers to these books. I need to actually read the books. I haven't had a chance to do that, but I have enjoyed the covers nonetheless.
Avengers Forever is on number 15. And we could have said with some Alex Ross villains because we have a bunch of timeless variants. Full arts, this is Kang for Avengers Forever is our first one. And then we have the Avengers Forever Daniel Hainsworth wraparound variant where he's going to have all the Avengers eventually. And it is connecting. So it connects to the last issue that had another one of these. And there's a Past Futures Avengers Assemble connecting variant. We also have Avengers War Across Time, number 3. And Stefano Casilli has done the variant cover there. All right, it's time for the Mad Hatter, Derek. That's right, Batgirl 16 features the Mad Hatter spills the tea. David Marquez has done the B cover.
That is an awesome cover.
Lynn Yoshi has done the International Women's Day variant cover.
Also an awesome cover.
Robbie Rodriguez did the 1 in 25 variant.
Which is really super sweet. And I saw something about this being the first appearance of Girl Bat. Not Batgirl, Girl Bat, which is apparently a new name for Stephanie Brown's character. Not really sure what that's about. Haven't had a chance to read it, but anywho.
All right, so Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo has now got its Enemy of My Enemy edition, which is numbers 1 through 3.
This is a really solid story with a phenomenal artwork by Mark Silvestri. So if you've missed out, we still have first printings, but now there's a collected 1 through 3 for you.
In keeping with our tradition of having variant covers come in a little bit after the regular covers, we have Detective Comics 1069, where apparently Batman now takes off his clothes and he has a bat inside.
A bat flying out of hell. Yeah, Colleen Doran has been doing the 1 in 25 ratios for Detective for the past several issues, and they are all just trippy. I don't know what drug she's on, but they are doing her good.
John Timms has done the cover for Batman Incorporated number 6. And Eric Owen has done the cover for Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 6.
Scooby-Doo!
Where's Batman?
Oh.
Baltimore Rivas has done the A cover for Batman The Adventures Continue Season 3 number 3. And Sweeney Boo has done the villain cardstock variant.
That's fun. I like Sweeney Boo. She's been doing some really good stuff lately.
Some more ratio variants for you. Batman versus Joker, number 5. That's the 1 in 25, and this is the 1 in 50.
Batman versus Robin.
What did I say?
Joker.
Sorry, yes, Batman
Trying to figure out
versus
what book
Robin.
you're talking about.
Sorry.
Batman versus Robin.
Sorry.
I really like that this cover. I think that's a lot of fun. And not really sure why Clarion and the Witch Boy's on that one, but haven't had a chance to read it yet. I'm sure it makes sense.
And for Batman Beyond the White Knight number 8, Sean Murphy has done the 1 in 25 variant, and Harley is a boy.
Yep.
Harley is a boy. All right, Behold Behemoth is on number 4 of the 5-issue series, and Aaron Campbell has done the variant cover, and Nick Robles did the A cover as well as the full art unlockable, which is super fun. All right, so we have a new book here. This is a 6-issue miniseries called Beowulf. And it's a 13-year-old girl learns that her cat has magical powers when they have simultaneous visions of a dragon waking from a 1,000-year nap. Their plan is to seek out the reincarnation of the legendary warrior Beowulf to face off against the dragon. But unfortunately, he's more 30-something slacker than Dragon Slayer. But we have a small video to show you.
This is from a new publisher called Comicsburg. They are a group of creators based in Pittsburgh. So they were at the Comics Pro meeting that we went to a few weeks ago. And this is their video introducing themselves to all of us. Very good.
Hello and welcome to Comicsburg. I'm Arctica. We have here a great selection of comics and related to materials to offer from Pittsburgh creators. Heroineburg, a live-action video series and comic book series set in a fantastic version of the Steel City where dozens of women have superpowers. The Edge, a drug which grants people powers while slowly killing them, features 90s style high-octane action in the vein of G.I. Joe and X-Men. Beowulf, the classic Germanic hero reincarnated as a 30-something slacker, accompanied on his quest by a teenage girl and a sorceress cat. Theme of Thieves, a pair of time-traveling teenagers try to solve the mystery behind disappearances of people across the world as global tensions escalate.
So that's a quick look at the product coming out from Comicsburg.
And in case you missed it, one of them does actually have a live action show on the internet that you can also follow along with. We haven't gotten a chance to see that yet. We need to. We said we were going to, and we haven't had a chance.
He's sending it to us on a
is he?
jump
Oh,
drive.
good. Awesome.
So we can run it on the TV, and we'll have the first 3 issues of that book, Heroineburg, probably by the end of the week. So they'll be part of next week's video.
But there's also a podcast. Oh, no, that's different.
Nope, that's something else.
Different book. Okay, so Black Cloak is on number 3. I haven't read number 3 yet, but I need to. I enjoyed 1 and 2. Black Tape from AWA is a 4-issue series. We are on number 2. Joe Quesada and Dan Panosian did these variant cover.
That is a super creepy cover. I really want to read this book. I didn't get a chance to read number 1, but I'm looking forward to it.
Chris Ferguson did this cover.
The rock album homage.
Jack is back. And Walter Simpson and Dan Panosian did the 1 in 15.
I like the 1 of 15. I think that's a lot of fun. Just real quick, to me, that's overly easy. Do you know what cover it is? Don't say it if you do.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Is it too easy to make it a 10% discount for the first person to come in and tell you that tomorrow?
No. First person.
Okay, first person who can come in and tell Joetta or David what album that is an homage to gets a 10% discount off of whatever they get tomorrow. Did
you own that album?
Yeah. Well, no, my brother did.
I didn't own it, but I'm pretty sure I know it. Ryan Stegman has done the second print for Bloodline, Daughter of Blade, number 1. We also have a second printing for number 3 of the 4-issue series of Briar.
Sorry. I was thinking whether I was going to tell a story or not, and I decided not to.
And now it's time for the depressing book of the month. No, only because it's the final one, and I'm so sad that it's going to be over.
Well, they're bringing it back with a new series.
Are they?
Yes.
Yay!
I believe starting with a new number 1. I don't know that for sure, though.
This is 12 of 12, so I would hope so. But I haven't read number 12 yet, so I don't know how it ends. But I was very shocked by the ending of the last one, so I need to read it again.
Now that the first series is over, I should probably go ahead and try to give it a try.
It's so good.
I haven't read the first issue.
Matt Kint has done that cover, as well as they have done it in foil, like they did with the first one. They did all their covers in foil.
Kind of odd that Matt Kint is doing covers.
Ron Garney. Garney.
Garney.
And then the foil cover is really cool.
Yeah, I like it better in foil, a lot better.
Hold on, we got more.
I'm going to go ahead and take those down so I can show you the foils in the close-up screen.
Yep, that works, because this is Raphael's grandpa last call variant.
Not Raphael's grandpa.
Raphael's grandpa.
Yeah, you said Raphael's like it's the grandpa of Raphael. It's not the grandpa of Raphael. It's actual Raphael.
Shut up.
There's the shiny.
And then Alex Maleev did the 1 in 10. And Boss Logic did the 1 in 50. And finally, Jerome Opeña did the black and white full art.
Lots of really fun covers for Berserker number 12. If you want to buy any of those out from under Joetta, I would appreciate it. So at the store. Obviously not Joetta.
R.B. Silva has done the cover for Captain America, Symbol of Truth number 11. And once again, we have an Alex Ross Timeless. Who is that, Derek?
That is the Red Skull.
There you go.
If you remember,
even I knew that one without looking it up.
remember last year, or maybe a year and a half ago or so, they did the Timeless, Alex Ross Timeless Heroes. Now we're doing villains.
Captain Marvel is on number 47. And there is a Juggernaut Timeless cover. And Peach Momoko has done the Infinity Saga Phase 2 variant. Emma Lupacino has done the Women's History Month variant. All right, so we have this Curse of Cleaver County ashcan signed by Garrett Gunn. Yes, that says Garrett Gunn. No, it doesn't. It says Bang, but that's how he signs it. And we also have from Comics Pro several copies of the Curse of Cleaver County double feature number 1, signed by Gunn and Wallace.
Kit Wallace.
Yeah, Kit Wallace. No.
No.
It was who was it? Was the other author?
I'm drawing a blank.
Anyway, we'll have those later. Jorge Fornes has done the A cover for Danger Street number 4, and Joelle Jones did the variant cover.
I think that's a really fun cover, and I'm enjoying Danger Street. Tom King doing his work with the first issue special characters.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this one out because this is 2 different artists doing the front and back cover of this book. So this is DC Power. It is the second printing. The front cover is done by Sozamaika.
Which is that one.
And the back cover is done by Jahoy Lindsay. So that's really fun.
The Sozamaika was a cover for the first printing, but it was a wraparound. But here you have all of it on one page. Gorgeous Sozamaika artwork.
Deceased, War of the Undead Gods number 6. Francesco Mattina did the 1 in 25 variant. You might want to hold that one up to the camera since it's a Mattina. It's very dark. He tends to be dark. Death Dealer is on number 10. So we have the
Frank
A
Frazetta's
cover,
Death Dealer.
and we have Frank Frazetta's cover B. The A cover is not Frank Frazetta.
I didn't say it was.
It's very confusing to people.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't put the Frazetta on the main cover, but what do I know?
All right, so now we have Draculina Blood Simple number 2. We have a Joseph Michael Linsner cover. And we have a Michael St. Maria Last Call variant.
It's a fun cover. I like that. Oh, that's what you didn't give me. You didn't give me a cool cover of the week.
Shea Fulmore has done the A cover for Family Time number 4. And Chrissy Zulo has done the B cover.
That is super cute.
And that would maybe my cover. I like that cover a lot. It's not sexy. It's just really cute. Does it have to be a sexy cover?
No, it just has to be a cool cover.
I like that cover a lot. The Forged from Image Comics.
In the 11th millennium of the rule of the Eternal Empress, a squad of planet-smashing super soldiers find their routine mission to be anything but. These are the Forged. They take no prisoners. Written by Greg Rucka and Eric Troutman and brought to the page by Mike Henderson, embark on an over-the-top pulp adventure of sex, violence, and sci-fi inspired by Conan, heavy metal, and other comics you tried to hide from your parents.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a mouthful.
I practiced reading that.
You should have then, but here's a video.
Hey!
Oh, and that's extra size. I didn't realize that.
Yep. Extra sized. That's a nice way of saying it.
So is this a magazine bag?
Torrin Clark has done the A cover for Gold Goblin #5. Jorge Soello has done The Great Gatsby #6. And Keith Garvey has done the C cover for Van Helsing annual Sins of the Father. So now we're on to The Harrower from number two of a 4-issue series is by Bram Revel. Did you read #1 yet?
Harrower, yes. I'm confused.
Oh, okay. Are you ready to read #2?
I'm definitely ready to read #2
All right.
because, like I said, I'm confused.
And our 1 in 15 is by E.M. Gist.
But I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not really sure what exactly. I would say it's one of the subplots, but I feel like maybe it's more the main plot, but I'm not sure what's happening. So anyway, I don't want to give anything away.
All right, so now we have a new #1 from Marvel Comics because they never make new #1s. Hellcat! Leaping from the pages of Christopher Cantwell's Iron Man run, Hellcat is back. Patsy is back on the West Coast, living in a demon house haunted by the ghost of her mother. When someone close to Patsy's inner circle is murdered, Hellcat becomes the prime suspect. Now Patsy must prove her innocence and evade both police and the supernatural sleepwalkers. To add to the peril she faces, her demonic ex Damon Hellstrom shows up, and that's never a good thing. A supernatural superhero murder mystery. Hellstrom, like the Hellstrom TV show?
Yep. Which I was going to say, if I think we mentioned it before, but there was a short-lived, little-known Marvel Universe television show on Hulu called Hellstrom. It is Damien Hellstrom, son of Satan. He and his sister and their adventures. Unfortunately, it came out at a time of flux, or is being done at a time of flux in the Marvel MCU movie universe and the TV universe, sort of behind the scenes fighting each other over who was going to be doing what. And the movie folks won and the TV folks lost, which meant that all the TV shows that were under their aegis got kicked out. So plus between that and the darkness of the series, which it is dark. I mean, it's Son of Satan, so you can't expect lightness and happiness.
You all know that I am not a fan of horror. There were some jump scares. There were some times that I was hiding my head in Derek's shoulder.
But it was good.
But it was good overall. It was good overall.
And they wrap up the story, so it's not like we're left dangling or anything. I definitely recommend, if you have Hulu, to take a look for it. It won't ever be on Disney, even apparently. They are so wanting to distance themselves from it. But anyway, yeah. So, and I'm curious in this book about the supernatural sleepwalkers. I wish I had a picture of Sleepwalker, the Marvel version of Sleepwalker. Character they came out with a while ago, back in the 90s, maybe even late 80s. That they described as Sandman done right.
Oh, okay then.
So I guess if you don't like Sandman, maybe you would think that's the case, but you may be wrong. Anyway.
Hexware is on #4.
I really need to get caught up on this because I finally got a chance to read #1 and I really enjoyed it.
Zulima Lavina has done the variant cover. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Wow. And it's amazing that our thing is that crooked physically in IRL, but on the screen it looks perfectly flat now.
And there's no
glare.
No glare. House of Slaughter, #13.
House of Slaughter, my old friend.
I am excited to read this book. Werther Dell'Edera has done a cover. Has done the cover, as he does every time. Danny Luckert did the limited trade press cardstock connecting variant. Yes, I can get all of that out in one sentence. Phew.
Oh, that's part of the reason there's no glare.
We turned it off. We decided to not try it with it
Oh,
because it was
did you?
daylight.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It has been off the whole time. You gonna take that away or no?
Oh, sure. Do you want to try to turn it back on and see if now that we're at an angle, if it's any better? Nope. Dead center.
Hulk, number 13.
Trying to get more lighting onto the books.
Titan takes over. Steve McNiven has done the classic homage variant.
Which is a awesome homage variant there.
I love Hulk reflected in the thing. And then we have another Alex Ross. This is
Sorry, I was jotting the leader. Did you know that, or are you just leaving me?
that one I didn't know. But I mean, it's labeled in the back, but I didn't. I had to look that one up. Peach Momoko incentive variant, the 1 in 25.
Which is just weird.
Cute. It's cute.
It's not uncute. It's just weird.
Cute. Hulk in space, floating, saving a little girl.
Little girls floating in space are dead. Lost cause.
Jorge
I mean, I guess you can
Molina has done the limited trade dress incentive
be some
variant
sort of
for
alien
Human
little
Target
girl.
number 12. Is it foil? It's foil, isn't it?
I don't know. You're
It looks
looking
like
at
it's foil. I think it's super fun.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to tell, but yes, I think it is foil. It's so hard with the reflection that everything shows on there, but I really think it is foil. I Hate Fairyland, number 4?
5.
5.
5. Are you behind?
I'm way behind.
This is so much fun. It's so fun. And then that's a Scotty Young variant, of course. And then there's the Scotty Young, this is what the book should be called variant.
Just real quick. I don't know if you're aware, but we are literally selling none of cover A. So I'm going to stop ordering cover A and only start with cover B. And you will have to figure out how you're going to display that, since I know you don't like that word showing on the shelf, which I understand and agree with. But anyway,
Peach Momoko variant cover.
very fun. Momoko has done some really good covers for this book.
And Brett Bean has done a variant cover here.
See, again, not that I don't like it. I do like it, but that's it for I Hate Fairyland. So let's go back to the Momoko cover. You've got that Momoko cover, and then you have that Momoko cover. Now, one of those, I would say, trying to be nice, but still maybe being critical, was kind of phoned in. Now, exactly. It's not very hard to tell the difference. Here, we'll even do it side by side. So, well, I get everything Momoko because I'm an addict. Hi, my name is Derek, and I'm addicted to comics.
Peach Momoko addict.
But so while I get everything Momoko, I really have to scratch my head why I'm getting the ones that look like the one in my hands as opposed to the one on the platform, because so much different. I just find it really interesting.
Moving on, Justice Society of America is on number 3.
Sometimes a soapbox.
Yannick Paquette has done the variant cover.
Hey, if y'all would watch my soapboxes, I will do separate videos and keep them out of these videos. You just have to message us and tell us.
Maria Laura Sampo and Lauren Martin did the International Women's Day.
Tell Derek to shut the hell up and just show us the books. That is, I really like that.
I like the Justice League.
Cover.
All the women's from the Justice League.
Just Society.
Sorry. There's too many. So we have a new number 1, Katie Black or Dragon. I don't want to, anyway.
There's no or.
It's from I started to say Orchid. I don't know why. Bad Kids Press. She's a divorced housewife from Jersey who spent her life savings on cybernetic enhancements. Now she works as an inexperienced mercenary, taking on dangerous missions to pay off her debts. Completely fearless and thoroughly incorrigible. Welcome to the debut issue of Katie Black Dragon, Galactic Freelancer.
When the guy that does the ordering is addicted to independent comics, he gets really books that make him scratch his head sometimes.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
Last Barbarians is on issue number 2. This is from Brian Haber, and Brian does the covers. And I love that he finally did a sexy guy.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Who wants to see that? What?
Me.
Oh.
This cover is for me.
Gotcha.
He also did this cover, which is the brother and sister team. And apparently we've changed his name to Brian Hablin. the full art variant of the A cover. It's loosely based on D&D, but
Sure.
this is a world where you are only allowed to you can't multi-class. If you multi-class, then you are the dregs of society. You are a barbarian.
Alrighty then.
So she can do everything well instead of just one thing. Sorry, I gotta transfer boxes here. Ugh.
I could sing. I could dance.
No,
I could
you
tell
can't.
jokes.
Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods!
I didn't say well. I just said I could.
Number 1 of the 4-issue miniseries.
Why was I thinking it was
That's
5
right.
issues?
Why are we doing Lazarus Planet and then a bunch of one-shots and then Lazarus Planet? Why didn't we just call it a Lazarus Planet and do a whole series? Simone DeMio has done the variant cover. And Togo de Silva has... Nope. This is from Lazarus Planet Omega, which is the one shot that was supposed to end Lazarus Planet, but didn't end Lazarus Planet because now we have another Lazarus Planet miniseries.
And this is also
It is foil. It is super fun.
super fun foil
That is the team variant.
and is a wraparound. And as she said, team variant. Lazarus Planet answers the question that DC apparently always wanted to know. What happens if you throw a huge crossover and nobody shows up?
Little Monsters, number 11. And the variant cover is so fun. All right, so for all of you Japanese Americans out there, we have a copy of Little Red Ronin, the Ronin variant, but the entire thing is in Japanese.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that.
It is. It is also backwards. It is manga style.
It's manga style in comic
Manga style!
format. Wow.
I don't think that's the same thing as
Gundam style?
Gundam style.
No, I don't think so.
Robert Pope and Scott McRae have done the cover for Looney Tunes. I know you two are up to something, and I've got a feeling it isn't good. As they're both holding hammers behind their backs.
Tweety's hammer is bigger than Tweety.
It is. Eddie Nunez did the cover of Masters of the Universe Masterverse, number 2. Did you read number 1?
I did not.
You said you thought you might.
I thought
because
I might
it was an interesting concept of all the different multiverses, Masters of the Universe.
and I think it is an interesting concept. I just have no interest whatsoever in Masters of the Universe. I was older by the time it came about.
By the power of Grayskull! Oh my god, that hurt.
So while I'm aware of it, I really have no feelings toward it. But yeah, the multiverse version of it sounds kind of interesting.
I am so not blessed by the power of Grayskull.
No, you're not.
Oh, raising my arm hurt. Oh.
From
Mm.
Mark Press, we have Miss Meow, number something or another.
7.
Number 7. With the typical allotment of sexy covers.
I really like this cover that you're putting up. Is it the same one? No, it's a different one.
No, it is the same one, but it's a different one.
I love the sketchy.
So, well, if you, it's the opposite. See?
Oh,
It's the same artwork, but
one's colored. Each character is colored.
and the colored one is on the top right. Sorry, left. Whereas the black and white was on the bottom right. But it's the same.
That is so fun. I did
Yes.
not realize it was the same artwork.
Yes.
So you can color your own.
Oh, you could, yeah. And then we have one more cover of the super sexy Miss Meow. You know what? I haven't kept up with it, but first couple issues were really intriguing. And I thought definitely a solid concept. Could have used a bit more polishing. We'll go with that.
Well, maybe it's polished by now. You haven't read it.
It could be.
Alex Linz has done the A cover for Monarch number 2, and Chris Visions has done the variant cover. All right, so we're really enjoying Mad Cave Studios' advanced reader copies that they send us so that we can get a preview of things that are coming this week, this month, this week.
This week.
This week is Monomyth. All right, page back up because it's time for Multiversity. Harley screws up the DCU.
Harley's back in Coney for a long overdue reunion with old friends, old haunts, and an old time machine. You heard right. A mysterious benefactor has left Harley a time machine, and after giving it about a half second of thought, she decides to take it for a joyride. What could go wrong, right? Funny you should ask. Turns out a quick trip through time can screw up a few things, namely the entire DC universe. I absolutely love this cover.
That's the one in 50.
I know, which I thought was very evil of them, but it's clearly an homage to the famous Flash cover that introduced the Flash of Two Worlds and the Silver Age Earth 2 universe. So it had to be ordered. I'm hoping the book is good. I have not had a chance to read it yet.
All right, guys. Nemesis Reloaded is on number 3. If you like gratuitous violence and humor, this book is for you. It's fun. It's just fun. And I love it in black and white.
It is anti-Batman.
It is. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's anti-Batman.
Is that what his nickname is? But anyway,
that may have
they
been
can't do
used
that because it's a different publisher.
That may have been used in conversation to describe the first issue with the first series when it came out a while ago.
But yeah, he's just fun.
He definitely is. Not politically correct at all, but
well,
fun.
I mean, he's already killed 2 police captains,
Like
police
I said.
chiefs.
It's Mark Millar at his extreme.
It's fun. It's just fun.
If you like Mark Millar and at least his good stuff, you
Nightwing
definitely should.
101, 1 in 25. I don't think I've read anything else by Mark Millar. Have I?
Yeah.
What? I know writers so well.
The Prodigy.
Oh, okay. All right. I love Prodigy.
I don't know if you've read Kingsman, which isn't called Kingsman in the comics, but you're all about the Kingsman movies.
Oh, okay. I have read that.
I know you haven't read Kick-Ass.
I don't like it.
But yeah, you've read Nightclub is Mark Millar. Magic Order, I don't know if you read that or not, is Mark Millar.
Gerardo Borges and Brian Bocchelotto have done the A cover for No One. And 10 months ago, the Richard Roe murders shocked the city of Pittsburgh. In the months since, the killings have sparked a dangerous political movement, copycat killers, and a masked vigilante who's still determined to hold the powerful accountable. Not a symbol, not a hero, they could be anyone. They're no one. Superstar writers Cale Higgins and Brian Buccellato and rising star artist Geraldo bring you the extra-length first chapter of a true crime superhero drama in its own corner of the Massiveverse. Plus, the story continues in Who is No One, a monthly companion podcast starring Rachel Lee Cook and Patton Oswalt.
So, as it mentioned, it's part of the Massiveverse, which is the Radiant Black, Radiant Pink, Radiant Red.
Inferno Girl.
Who do we?
Inferno
Girl, yes. The cop one. Duel something, wasn't it? I can think of it now. Anyway, this is written by Kyle Black, one of the mastermind behind the Massiveverse. We have first off a trailer for this book, and then we have a trailer for the podcast.
Who is No One?
To the hypocrites and the corrupt, the swindlers, the parasites, all those who take from your fellow man, because, like all monsters, you believe yourself safe in the shadows. This message is for you. Is coming, where all monsters will answer for their transgressions. No one is above the law, and I am no one.
Something's wrong in the world, with our society. We can all feel it, deep down, that things are broken. But as we launch this podcast today, we find ourselves in the midst of, well, for a lack of a better word, an epidemic. My name's Julia Page, and I'm a reporter for the Pittsburgh Ledger. I was on the crime desk for 5 years before shifting over to something even tougher, sports. But 6 months ago, the digital activist known as No One doxed 4 people of means. We'll talk about what happened. It's the reason I'm back working this beat. Because 2 of them are now dead. 4 shots to the chest. And the 3rd victim, who almost died, has taken it on himself to incite a proactive self-defense craze in Pennsylvania. Now more bodies are turning up. But how did we get here? And how can we possibly fix what's broken? Join me over the next 10 months as we grapple with this current epidemic of accountability and try to answer one of the biggest questions at the center of it all. Who is No One?
So that's kind of fun. New, all the time comics coming up with new stuff to go along with them. So now we've got a podcast. We've got a TV show. And a podcast.
But I'm really curious. First of all, the book sounds really interesting. And then with the related podcast and having Rachel Lee Cook and Patton Oswalt voicing the podcast, obviously they're putting some push behind this new book. So I am definitely looking forward to giving it a read and listening to the podcast tomorrow.
Noctera.
Are you going to say something?
Well, I was so excited Noctera was back. This is 12. Had to read it. Loved it. Completely need you to read it. If you read any of the Noctera and liked it, you need to be reading this Noctera. You need to be.
Do you need to have read all of Noctera up to number 12? Or can you jump ahead if you only read the first 2 issues?
No, you need to read Noctera.
I believe we've got all of them.
You need to read it. Yeah, you need to read it.
But that is the 1 in 10 full art variant of one of the main covers.
Right there. That one right there.
So,
yeah.
Really good stuff by Scott Snyder. So, of course, it's good stuff.
I mean, you could read that one. You could read that one.
Read that one. If you like it enough and want to know how I got to there, then you can go back.
Yes.
And get it either as single issues or as trades. Your choice.
Pandora from Frank Miller Presents. Pandora is on issue 3.
So back to that whole thing where
we're missing a book. Where the heck is that book? I knew we were missing a book.
Oh. So back to that thing where, when the guy who does the ordering is addicted to independent books, you get some really weird stuff on the shelf. So this is Pee Pee Poo Poo number 69, a one-shot from Silver Sprocket. 2022 Ignatz Award winner for Outstanding Mini Comic. Cash's take on the classic 60s underground comic collects several short stories, including the hilarious Art School Confidential and the queer Meet Cute One Beer. Features a cardstock cover with foil. And so you can see the Pee Pee Poo Poo is in foil. I am definitely looking forward. Oh, so is the Ignatz award-winning part. So I actually like spot foil more than I like foil, and this is a really fun speckled gold foil. I am definitely looking forward to reading this one.
I tried to read it.
Oh, you what?
I tried to read it.
Oh, Joetta said she tried to read it, but apparently did not succeed. But she's not comics like from birth, like I apparently was, and I don't know how independent she could go without it really confusing her.
It's bathroom humor.
Bathroom humor. It's called Pee Pee Poo Poo, so I'm surprised. Is it also sexual humor, given that it's number 69? All right, so Nowhere Man, number 1 from Bad Kid Press, dropping back in the alphabet a little bit here. Richard is trapped in a spirit world called the Dreamtime, a surreal landscape of the subconscious where dreams are real. Follow his journey as he encounters gods, shamans, and other strange, unexpected creatures. Straddling the fields of action-adventure, introspective literature, and horror, check out this confident first issue from master storyteller Johnny Bluesit. Now, I'm curious because
Wow.
the whole Dreamtime thing, I'm really big into dream stuff, hence my initial love for Sandman.
And Dream.
But
You got a little crush on Dream.
yeah, I don't deny that. The original, not Daniel. Daniel, I don't like Daniel. I like my dreams black. What can I say? Well, he wasn't black though. He was black haired, but anyway, and dressed in black. Anyway, I never liked Daniel. Sorry. Anyway, if you're going to describe yourself, or if your publisher is going to describe you as a master storyteller, if anybody out there knows who Johnny Bluesit is without looking it up, then I will eat the.
They can have a free copy of the book.
They can have a free copy of the book. Sure, that works. Because
How are we know they didn't look it up?
I'm not saying he's not a master storyteller. Maybe he is, but maybe he will be. But I kind of question if he is yet. But anyway, that's just me. I am curious about the book. I just hate over self-promotion.
Poison Ivy number 9.
Original covers came out a while back. These are from the 616, which is now going by. Well, is it now? Which is part of the Syndicate, and these are Syndicate variants. That's the full art. That's the trade dress by Carla Cohen.
This is Carla Cohen's, and this is the full art.
That is the full art by Carla Cohen, and then
we also have the foil, which you need to hold up because it just reflects terribly. It is really pretty.
It is. It is really, really nice. And I don't know. See, I don't think anybody would get it. If I said, okay, Harley's face on this, from the first time I saw it, makes me think of a particular character on General Hospital.
The nurse? The redheaded nurse?
No.
Oh.
I could see where you would say that, but no.
I'm not going to give her name, but
Amy.
She's old now.
Amy something.
She's really old now.
She was Luke's sister or half sister.
Yes.
Amy something. I don't remember now.
Who are you thinking of? You're not thinking of Laura, are you?
No, Felicia.
Oh, okay.
That is Felicia's face.
All right. Yeah.
To a T, that is Felicia's face.
All right, I can see that.
Yes,
we both grew up with.
I was a huge General Hospital fan back in the days of
I
Luke
had
and
to
Laura.
Sneak it because I wasn't allowed to watch soap operas, so I could only watch it when my mom wasn't home.
Frisco
when I
and
got
Felicia.
Home from school.
I didn't start at the beginning of Luke and Laura, so I wasn't there for the now kind of canceled rape scene that led to their love affair. But anyway, yeah, bit of a rough start.
They did have a bit of a rough start, but
anyway, love General Hospital.
Punchline: The Gotham Game number 5, 1 in 25.
That is a super fun cover.
Peace. All right, so comics are supposed to be fun, right?
That's the plan.
This is fun.
Quested
number 4. This is from Whatnot Publishing. And Tony Paulson.
A super fun cover.
Tony Paulson has done the Hand Over the Hero variant.
Also a super fun cover.
And Kit Wallace has done this variant cover. That's it for Quested. Amy Hookie Lee has done the cover for Red Goblin. And Ryan Stegman has done the variant cover. Doesn't it feel like you should be saying that?
Yeah, definitely. If there were a soundtrack to the cover, that would be it.
Rick and Morty number 2.
Sorry.
From Oni Press. Sarah Pacelli has done the second print for Scarlet Witch number 2. I enjoyed it.
I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but
I didn't get to read number 1, and I said, you know what? I'm never going to get to go back. If I don't start now and just do it, I'm going to read it now. So I read it, and I enjoyed it. Super fun.
I love the Viv Vision cover.
Secret Invasion number 5.
Which apparently features the appearance of a new Super Skrull.
Oh, yeah?
I don't really know. I mean, a Skrull's a Skrull, I would have thought. But anyway. Granted, the Super Skrull is a Super Skrull, but now there's a new Super Skrull. But it's not like his name was Bob. He was Bob the Super Skrull. It was just
Super Skrull.
So, I mean.
So, once again, we have another 1 in 25. This one is for Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazamily Matters number 1.
Shazam!
Shazam! Oh, see, you forgot to remind me, Derek.
Oh, you had a Sideways book. I don't know what book it was.
I was Scarlet Witch.
Ah.
This was supposed to come before Scarlet Witch. So, Rock and Roll Hell came out last week. It is from Sumerian Comics, and it is a one-shot. But now we have new cover art, including a cassette tape.
Featuring Rock and Roll from Hell. Why did that happen?
I don't know. What did you do?
There we go. Kind of curious what the music is. They should have given it to us in a digital format so we could play it in the store.
Shudder, number 10. They're all like that.
Well, I'm just saying, you want to bag it again.
It's just going to do it again.
Okay.
They're both like that. Anyway, this is Frank Frazetta's images are on the front there.
Yep.
Silver Surfer Ghostlight, second printing of number 1. And then Gunslinger Spawn, number 18.
It's a really fun clown
Kevin
cover.
Kern has done the variant cover. And then, of course, we have the blue line blank sketch variant.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, because if you couldn't tell, it's on blue line paper. Well, it's not blue line paper. It's what looks like blue line
the
paper.
blue line is for when you're drawing your comic. You know where your lines are going to be.
I think most people know that.
Ed McGuinness, Dark Web, The Amazing Spider-Man, second printing, number 18 for Amazing Spider-Man. And then we have Miles Morales Spider-Man is on number 4. Dyke Ruan has done. Oops, wait, I missed one. Sorry, variant cover for the second printing of Dark Web.
Featuring Hallows Eve there on the cover.
All right, now we have Miles Morales. And Chris Pacciallo has done this variant cover, which I think is super fun.
Super fun.
And then the Alex Ross full art variant is all together now. Scorpion.
Thank you. I'm like, it's an insect.
You didn't know that
No,
one.
I knew it. I just couldn't think of the name of the insect. I was completely at a loss for the name of the insect.
And then we have a Dyke Ruan second printing of number 3. Flux House brings us Spy Superb. This is issue number 3, I believe, right?
Did you
Yes,
ever read
of
number
3.
1?
I didn't. I wanted to. And this
You
is
wanted
3 of
to.
3. So this is the finishing of it. And I love the variant covers that they have. It's a Costco bag.
It is super fun.
All right, IDW brings us Star Trek Defiant. A brand new series comes spinning directly out of the hit Star Trek comic book. Someone is killing the gods, but Benjamin Sisko's prophets-guided dealings of the higher cosmos has led him to forget about the very real casualties on lower ground. The enemy is a man, not a god. And Worf of House Martok has put together his own crew aboard the USS Defiant in hopes of defeating the dangerous messiah behind this genocidal cult. The Dirty Dozen meets Star Trek in this new series from the creative minds of Chris Cantwell and drawn by Angel Unzenta. Star Trek Defiant is the first expansion of IDW's exciting new Star Trek initiative that started with the 400th issue and carries on into bold new storytelling future.
I had a soapbox. I'm not gonna do it, but that's 2 soapboxes I haven't done today.
Star Wars,
I need my own.
The High Republic Adventures is on
Again.
issue number 3.
Stop a second. Again, if you want me to shut up and we just show you books, then you need to message us and tell us to let Derek have his own podcast where he can soapbox and just show books during this video.
It is 55 minutes and 28 seconds in.
That's why I'm saying.
Also, Star Wars High Republic The Blade, issue 2. Enter General Vice.
It's a fun purple cover.
Star Wars Yoda is on issue 5.
Yoda.
And we have a Peach Momoko 2023 Women's History Month cover of Chenya. Cheryl.
You said lots of words. I don't think any of them were right. Shire. Oh, actually, that could be a G. I think that's a G.
Cheryl?
I think that's a G, the way it's...
Gayer?
Jar.
Gayer? I don't know. We also have Star Wars Insider.
If you speak
Exclusive
Star Wars,
The High Republic Fiction is inside of our Star Wars Insider number 217.
you speak Star Wars, tell Joetta tomorrow what that character's name actually
David
is.
speaks Star Wars. He can tell me. All right, so here is a retailer appreciation variant of Superman #1. One per store came out this week.
But we also got copies.
Because we were at Comics Pro,
we
also got copies there.
So we have a couple copies available if you're interested.
Because we're part of the super awesome Retailers Association, and we make our voices heard. The publishers give us prizes. Carlo Pagliani and Jason Ruiz have done the A cover for Superman Lost.
Superman's Odyssey of Solitude. After Superman is called away on a routine Justice League mission, Lois Lane awakens to find a complete stranger standing in her living room. The Man of Steel, home much sooner than expected, reveals he has, in fact, been lost in space for 20 years. Nothing and no one seem familiar to him anymore, and the timeless bond between them has been severed. Or has it? Can love conquer all? Superman's 85th anniversary celebration continues with this all-new blockbuster 10-issue series. I finally got a chance to read this earlier today. And I've said before, when Superman #1 came out, and then Adventures of Superman, John Kent came out, and I'll say it again now, I am not a Superman fan. I never have been. But these books are rocking it. It just goes to show you that good creators on a book can make even what I consider the dullest of characters interesting. I really enjoyed this. There's some really great...
he did, because he told me I had to read it now.
I did.
So
there's some really great camaraderie between Clark and Lois at the beginning of the book. Clark goes off. Then there's some really good interaction between Lois and Bruce Wayne, who shows up to apologize to Lois for having misplaced her husband. But he's actually, before Bruce got there, Superman had reappeared, standing in her living room, but completely confused and having been gone for 20 years. I really, really enjoyed it. It's written by Christopher Priest, who's written a lot of good stuff. So I strongly recommend it. Strongly. In fact, tell you what, if you haven't already signed up for it, because we can't just give away money for free. If you haven't already signed up for it, and that's still most of you, #1 is free tomorrow. If you don't like it, you have to bring it back, or else we're going to charge you for it next week. I think that's fair. Now, of course, you don't have to take it, but I'm just saying. #1 is free. I think you will enjoy it. I strongly recommend you read it. So, Joetta, you figure out how to make that happen.
okay. Are we telling people who aren't watching the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. When people come in, you just let them know. #1 is free. They will be charged for it next week if they don't bring it back. But hopefully they will like it and want to keep it and read the rest of it, because I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes, and I love this cover. That is #1. Do we have enough covers to do it of any cover, or is it just the main cover that we have the most of?
Just the main cover.
Yeah, so just the main cover is the free one. But anyway, I really like this cover.
Okay, so there are a lot of books this week that I'm excited about. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, #2 is among that list. I'm excited that this book is out, and I can't wait to read it. This one I haven't had a chance to read yet.
It's a really fun cover.
This cover is by Kevin Eastman and Ben Bishop, and it is a wraparound cover.
It's interesting.
But it's like small. And we have a Jonathan Marks Baravecchia cover, which I think is really super cool.
That is.
And then we have the Mike Molamundo 1 in 25.
And we'll have the 1 in 50 coming in hopefully by next week. When you forget to order it, you don't get it the week it comes out.
Oh.
But thankfully, the good people at Penguin Random House allowed us to go ahead and order it after the fact. So we'll have it hopefully next week.
Vincenzo Federici has done the A cover for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Armageddon Game #6. And Kevin Eastman and Vincenzo Federici did the B cover.
Now, going back to, not the best cover to go back to, but anyways, going back to Last Ronin, Lost Years, how does it compare storytelling-wise and whatnot to the original Last Ronin? Sorry, should I wait until you weren't
Sorry.
yawning? I did answer my question before you started the yawn.
You did. I couldn't help it. It was coming. I enjoyed it. I mean,
As good as the first series, not quite as good. Like most sequels, suffer that fate, or better than.
I mean, it's wow. Put me on the spot.
Wow, I really did apparently.
It's good. It's not as good, but it's
Because the main mystery's already been resolved
I
of
mean,
who is the last Ronin.
yeah, but it's good. I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I really want to know what happens next. I'm not a huge Turtles fan. I don't read any other Turtle books.
Right.
But I'm reading all of these.
And plus, we have the new 4 turtles in this, right?
Yeah.
So the new baby turtles, since this takes place in the future.
Toddler turtles.
Toddler turtles.
They're toddlers. So, yeah.
Sorry, I should have prepared you for that question, but it just popped in my head.
Time before time,
if
number
we rehearse
21.
these things, God only knows.
It wouldn't be as much fun to watch.
That's true.
Presuming
Presuming a lot.
No, this is from AWA. This is number 3 of the 4-issue series, and Derek and I both had to fight over who got to pick Trojan as one of their picks for this week.
This book is really. I've only read the first issue. Have you read more than that? Have you read?
Okay.
So,
I haven't read this one yet, but I've read 2.
This is a super good book.
Yeah, it really is. White Savior, number 3 of the 4-issue series.
Not a racist book, even though it sounds like it is.
Stephen Segoya has done the A cover for Wildcats number 5, and Dan Hipp has done the variant cover.
I love these Dan Hipp covers. In fact, I think that might be my pick of the week for the.
And then Rebecca and Carrie Strachan did the
cool
International
cover.
Women's Day variant cover,
which is fun with Fairchild and Zealot on there.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't have the Dan Hipp cover on your list.
I'm trying not to buy books that I don't buy just for the cover.
Bishop War College number 2.
I actually like that cover too. I mean,
Carrie Randolph has done the variant cover.
But even back when Wildcats was a hot Image book, I just wasn't ever really into it.
And Ron Lim has done that variant cover. Immortal X-Men is also on issue 2.
Immoral.
What'd I say?
I think you said immortal.
Okay, sorry. No toll in there. Todd Knock has done the SOS March connected variant.
The Sins of Sinister March connecting variant.
Thank you.
Each month.
So that's the March variant that connects for Sins of Sinister.
Right. The 3 different books. The connecting
Figure out
variant.
what SOS March meant.
There was one for the February Sins of Sinister books. There's one for the March, and I guess there'll be one for the April.
Oh, okay. And Mohad Asrar has done this variant cover.
And if you don't remember how we got to the Sins of Sinister,
there's a second printing of Sins of Sinister number 1. And I like when they do the second printing where they do the black and white with the spot color.
Yeah, I really do too. I think that makes for a sexy looking book. And we do still have first prints if you prefer the first. Excuse me.
Wolverine is on number 31, guys. 31. Stefano Caselli has done a variant cover. And we have an Alex Ross.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I just had to see something.
An Alex Ross full art variant that is
Emma Frost.
Also called
White Witch.
Ooh.
White
Ding,
Queen.
ding, ding, ding.
White Queen.
You fail.
That's right, White Queen.
She's the
not
White
an X-Men
Queen.
fan. Love Emma Frost, super hot chick, but not an X-Men fan.
Mike Allred has done the cover for the Excellent. That's right. They're back. Season 2 starts here.
Your favorite celebrity supervillains are back. Zeitgeist is on a mission to achieve social media godhood, no matter who he has to kill. But the spotlight won't be big enough when the next generation of the Ecstatics drop in. Join Peter Milligan and Mike Allred for the final half of their mutant celebrity saga. The book that brought us Dupe, one of the most bizarre mutants ever, is back again as Peter Milligan wraps up the story he's been trying to tell all along. Peter Milligan, X-Men, awesome stuff.
All right, so we've got some Kid books, we've got Bruce Wayne, Not Super. We've got Star Wars Grogu Galaxy.
Before you put the next book up, I just need you to take a quick look at the bottom paragraph. It's up to you whether you want to read that part or not.
Okay. So then we have the Snowcat Prince.
From Oni Press.
And fair warning, there's a little bit of a sad take on this. But anyway, Civ, right? Civ?
SYV.
SYV. Civ is a snowcat and the youngest in a family of princes. When his father dies, Civ and his brothers are all in line for the throne. Eager to become kings themselves and wary of how well-liked Civ has become by the citizens, Civ's brothers send him on a dangerous quest to find the long-lost magical crown that once belonged to their royal ancestors, the Elf King. Legend says that the snowcat who finds the crown will break the curse on their land and bring great honor to the family. But failure could mark Civ with the 3 black stripes, and he'd be banished forever. Along his journey, Civ will face dangerous beasts, dark powers, and the ever-lurking sand foxes, sworn enemies to the snowcats. But when Civ discovers the truth about the legend of the Eld King and his magical crown, he'll have to learn the new meaning of honor and find another way to break the curse. This is from Norwegian author Dina Norland and a beautifully illustrated tale of bravery and honor. However, the 27-year-old creator died less than 2 weeks before the American translation of Snowcat Prince was released. 27 years old.
Yeah, she died apparently of cancer on February 22nd. She had announced to her fans, she's done numerous other books, self-published over in Norway. This one she kickstarted, so it was available internationally, I presume, and announced in 2021 that she had been diagnosed with cancer, but that she had successfully completed treatment. But she, like I said, she passed away February 22nd, unfortunately. And when I read that, I thought, well, I wonder how that book is. And I thought I'd remember ordering it, and I had. So anyway, I'm definitely curious about it.
Yes.
The story sounds really cool.
Nice artwork, too. All right, we've got Archie Comics, Big Ethel Energy, Volume 2. All right, so Dark Ride, horror book.
From Image Comics.
And I was curious, so I tried to read it. It's not my cup of tea. It is definitely horror.
Too horror for you?
Yeah.
We sold out of number 1 when it first came out, so I never got a chance to read it either. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Kiruru Kill Me, number 4. And we end with Parker Girls, Dead Quiet. That is Parker Girls, not volume 1.
The continuation of Terry Moore's Strangers in Paradise universe, featuring some characters that we've met throughout all of his books. Really, if you're a fan of Strangers in Paradise, and if you're not, then I've
never read Strangers in Paradise. I enjoy Parker Girls.
I will say that if you tried it and didn't enjoy it, then something's wrong with you. There's a great way to piss off customers. So anyways, as our shirts and hats say, Free Comic Book Day, May 6th. See, I did guess it right. And there's a list of pictures of the, so if you want to freeze that and look at it, let me just move it a little bit so it's, nope, my way, sorry. There, now you have all of them on the screen. Those are the gold books, the top tier books. But we'll have them all for you for free on Saturday, May 6th. And that's it.
Are they the same books on both sides?
I don't know. Is there a backside?
Yes, there are.
Oh. Okay.
I just was noticing the leading Star Trek.
And you can go to, oh, that's true. You can go to, it's on your site, I think. What's the website?
It doesn't say, but
search for Free Comic Book Day.
It has the QR code, so if you hold the QR code up to the screen, they should be able to scan it. You can get it up there without any
blur and stuff. So scan that. That'll take you to the website. Maybe not. Scan it when you come in the door.
It's presented by TCG Player this year, because TCG Player now is going to be carrying comics.
Getting up before you hit an hour and 12 minutes, we will. Joetta and David will see you tomorrow. Don't forget what homage cover that Black Tape was. And the first person to tell her gets 10% off.
And Superman Lost is free. if you didn't already order it, but you got to pay for it next week if you like it.
Or if you don't bring it back.
If you-
Even if you don't like
If
it,
you don't bring it back,
you're
you're still paying for it.
But anyway, and you don't have to take it, but I strongly recommend you do. That's it. Bye.